Hey guys, it's the Busy Bee with ADHD, and today I'm back with another dose of dopamine. All right, so I know it's been a long time since my last video, but I'm really excited to show you what I'm working on. I am in the process of decluttering my space. And I have been doing this process on and off for probably since the beginning of the pandemic. But I recently got some newfound motivation from this documentary that my husband was watching recently about minimalism. So basically, my husband was watching this documentary about minimalism, and it basically gave me more of a boost or motivation, if you will, for continuing my journey. And one of the things that I thought was really cool was the part where they included Courtney Carver, and she's talking about Project 333. And if you are not familiar with Project 333, basically what it is living with 33 items of clothing for 3 months. And I don't know what happens after that because I haven't gotten that far, but I am starting my journey today of counting my clothing items and just see how many I have. I already feel like I have probably about 200 items, but we just want to get the starting number to really see what's going on. And then I'm going to cut it in half. So let's just kind of take a look at what we have so far, because I've already taken some things out of my closet. I have a completely blank slate, and basically for the past 2-ish months, all of my clothes have been in the guest room. So let's go take a look at what that looks like. We are going to do the grand reveal of the clothes that need to be counted. So yeah, that's basically how I felt after I realized just how big my piles were of clothes that I need to count. Because now I have to count them all by myself, and that's super lame. Okay, honestly, the counting process was not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but basically this is the set of piles that I ended up with. I basically have a section for shirts, another section for pants, and then another one for dresses and jumpers. And then on the floor is my little sweater pile. So that's what I ended up with. I just finished counting all of my clothes. I was pretty spot on with my estimate. I have 235 pieces of clothing, and this does not include shoes or accessories, especially like hats and scarves and things like that. So that's the great big number. My first goal is to cut that number down in half. So 117 is my first goal of chopping the wardrobe. And that's just like a rule that I came up with for myself. No one said like this is the method. But yeah, like counting wasn't as terrible as I thought, but I'm actually really fortunate and just glad that I went ahead and split it up by like category, because the breakdown does tell me a lot. Because I'm like, when I was counting my pants and things like that, I'm like, it doesn't feel like I have a lot of clothes. But then when I got to the shirts, I was like, oh, this is where all of the clothes are. The breakdown is that I have 101 tops. I have 59 bottoms, 37 ones, I called them. There's like dresses and jumpsuits. And 38 pieces of outerwear. So the huge majority of my clothing is shirts. And I mean, I get it. Like as a woman, we have lots of different shirts. Like you can have tank tops, you can have like bandeau tops, halter tops, you can have t-shirts, you can have blouses, you have button-ups. So that's gonna be, I think, the hard part, is because I do also really love t-shirts. And so in addition to like my nicer shirts, I gotta figure out how to come down on my t-shirts. But I really want to make my wardrobe to be like, what's the word? Functional, but also just not too much for me. And again, this is just kind of what I feel like I need in this season of life. And hopefully the next time I come back, I'll have
half the amount of clothes.
All right, y'all. So thanks for hanging out with me today. And if it's a while before we see each other again, I just want to say again, thank you so much. I hope you continue taking care of yourself, celebrating life, and elevating your style. Have a good one.